It's a wall. Boom, 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 boom. What's up, guys? Welcome into the stream. Happy Monday? Sunday. It's Monday. Happy Monday, you guys. It's good to see you all. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. Single player. Hardcore. Let's go. We dig in a hole. We dig in a hole. I am a dwarf, and I dig you a hole. What we start off with, what we end with yesterday? We ended, or the day before. We got a pickaxe. We have an elytra. We can eat some food. These are empty. How's our pickaxe situation? Just don't jump? Oh, I'm jumping. I lived in a water house. I lived in water house water as a kid. Well, no. So here's the bad thing about my apartment, Vientos. The water, when it dries, it leaves a pink residue behind. So I don't drink it on purpose because it's not fun looking or anything. So, that's why I don't drink it. It builds character, sure. All right. So, let me dig. Let us dig. And let's get some more done. We need to get some more layers. I can't hear the sound. I changed the headphones. It keeps defaulting over to headphones, and I should always remember to change that, and I don't. So that should fix it there. Let me turn the volume up on this end so I can hear it. Yep, okay, cool. We're good. Do you know how many layers are left? No, that's unknown information to me. I'll have to ask my supervisor and get back to you on that. Yes, we have approximately 50 layers to go, give or take. 55 layers. And we're doing between 2 and 2.5 layers an hour. Do your apartments soften the water? I don't know. I didn't ask that question. Someone told me it could be because it was iron in the water, but it's still, I'm still afraid to drink it. Minecraft has layers, like an onion. Like an ogre. I should go check chests. It's a trade secret intellectual property, etc. What are you talking about, William Media? What are we talking about? And hi, welcome in. How are you liking the elytra? It was William Media's first time ever using an elytra. Wikipedia's too. Wikipedia, how do you enjoy it? Are you guys used to it yet? Did you lose it yet? Making ice sucks? For some reason, Snook, the ice comes out okay. That's what's weird. The ice comes out perfectly fine in the refrigerator. Like I don't have ice trays. I have an ice maker in the fridge, and that works beautifully. But for some reason, water out of the tub, water out of the sink, it all comes out pink. The game loads too slow to fly too fast. You can, well, the game doesn't load. It's probably a computer issue, William Media. Played one in creative a while ago. Oh, I got you. Does the fridge have a built-in filter? I don't know. I didn't look up the make and model and go researching. I have zero idea. I live in an apartment, Snook. I don't care what's in here. I just want to... It was only supposed to be for temporary, but I've been here for almost 5 years now. Yeah, William Media, because I was flying around just fine. Well, Space Builder it's the server. How you doing, Master? Welcome in, buddy. Thank you for the host. It's good to see you. It's a master raid. Is it a master raid? That almost sounds like masquerade. Is this a fake raid? Are you masquerading as a master raid? I could go with another word with the word master in it, but we don't go there. Welcome in, guys. MacBook Pro's early 2015. Gotcha. Yeah, so it's gonna run Minecraft like a potato. It can run Minecraft because Minecraft was made in 2010, but it's gonna be potato for sure. Remember how the old benchmark was, can it run Crisis? Now it's can it run Minecraft? Master, what were you working on, bud? Tell me about it. He's masquerading as a master raid, chat. Throw stuff at him. Bananas. Pickles. How the build's going? Well, right now we're just digging a hole. We're going to put a creeper farm in here. I got an idea and everything for it. I just got to actually make it to that point. So right now we've got 55... 45? 45 layers, Snook, not 55. Ha-ha! I just shaved 10 layers off just because of math. We have 45 layers left to dig. And we're digging about 2.5 layers an hour. So it's going to take us another 20 hours or so, and today's stream is probably going to be about 7. Most games were amazing when they first came out, Snook. Some of them still hold value, though. Like, this coming up Saturday, I think I want to start a playthrough of an older RPG, you guys. I think it's time to get a playthrough in the books for YouTube. I think I want to do it. Great projects last hours. Yes, everything in my stream lasts hours. That's 4 hours less, right? 10 layers, give or take. Yeah, roughly. We gotta see if we can't maintain that pace today, though, Snook. We haven't really been hitting that pace, and I've been kind of sad. What game am I thinking? Ooh, that's gonna have to be a secret. You're gonna have to come find out officially, Wiz. I gotta sell my stream. You gotta come in and hang out and find out what game. It's gonna be an old school RPG though. Playing oh, what was the name of that game again with core in it? Playing that core game made me got me wanting to play more games like that. I remember increasing my RAM on my old PC ages ago because it wasn't able to run. Core Keeper, that's what it was. Yeah, playing Core Keeper made me want to scratch that itch again. So we're gonna be playing some games. There's a couple that are like my favorite, and we're just gonna fire them up and play them. Well, I mean, this is an RPG officially, Wiz. Technically, but not really. You hush up over there. One day I fix my Age of Empires 3. What? You try to play Cities on the MacBook. Yeah, the MacBook can't take it. The reason why the MacBook can't take it, William Media, is because the Mac back in the day never focused on processor ability. The Mac back in the day was very heavy on RAM and like video card supremacy, GPU. So their processors were very lacking, which is why when they made the new processors, they shouted it to the rooftops because they were like, guys, we made a new processor, because they wanted to bring people back. City Skylines is a very CPU intensive game. If you don't have a good CPU, you're not going to run the game very well. Which is why they no longer support it on the Switch, because the Switch doesn't have a processor, and once you hit about 25,000 population, you can't play the game anymore. the game runs, a day lasts like an hour, and you can't really play the game anymore. Hi Minecraft, welcome in. Okay, let me do this. We're getting a lot of tough, which I guess is okay. Oh, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Can we know what gen console? Like time period. Super Nintendo, probably. NES, Super NES. In the 90s. It's going to be a 90s RPG. No 3DO, no PlayStation, no Sega Genesis. It's a Nintendo. And it's probably going to be a Squeenix game. Actually, I think back in the day it was Square. It was just Square. You didn't have an SNES till you were 35? We had an SNES like as soon as it came out. I remember having the Super Scope. Ah, the Super Scope. What was it called? It had a number afterwards too, right? Wasn't it like a Super Scope 6 or something like that? I feel like it had a number afterwards. We were a Genesis family? We were a Genesis family. Well, no. We were Nintendo only, and then we had PlayStation. My neighbors were Genesis. We used to go next door and play Sonic the Hedgehog. But we had all the Nintendo systems, all of the consoles. We didn't have all the handhelds. But we had Super Nintendo, we had NES, Super NES, N64, we had a GameCube. I think my sister still has the GameCube. Need for Speed Underground. Riders on the Storm. That was actually a really good game. My parents bought us an SNES while my friends were all on PlayStation or N64. Well, because they were super expensive when they first came out. They were like $400 or $500 for a console. And people don't remember, but new games were like $60 back then. New games were very expensive, and then the price went down, and now the price is going back up again. And people are like, oh, $60 for a game. It's like games were $60 back in the early 90s. It was expensive to own a console. But like I said, we had money growing up. They just didn't, they wasted it all on drugs for the most part. Like, we didn't live in a very nice house. I didn't wear very nice clothing. We didn't live in a very nice area. You know, we were like within our means as far as that. I ate fried potatoes and cornbread every day and beans. But my parents were buying, like, I remember they'd buy a new car like every other year. I remember they were very well off, and good for them. But it was weird. It was a weird paradigm, and I didn't understand until I was older, because I was like, if my dad is making $70,000 to $80,000 a year, my mom's making like $40,000 to $50,000 a year, why aren't we better off than we are? And then when I got older, it finally clicked, and I was like, oh, that's what's been going on, because they tried to hide it very well, and they did a really good job when we were younger. But thinking back now, putting all the pieces together, it all makes sense. They were good though? Yeah, sure whiz. What was it? I think you can fit the entire Nintendo game library onto like a 3 1/4 inch floppy or something like that. Games weren't very large back then. They were maybe a couple of kilobytes, and that was it. This feels weird. Why is that 4? Is this one 4? That one's 4. Why do I feel weird? You're not gonna say it. Okay, so then why type it? Why type that if you're not gonna say it? Now you have to say it because you've already typed it. You can't do that and get away with it, Wiz. You did that on purpose. Don't do it on purpose. You gotta say it now. You have to type it now, or I'm gonna time you out for an hour. Choice is yours. You got until 4:30. Size doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter. It doesn't. It doesn't. I guess you're making a sexual innuendo joke. No, but it really doesn't, because a lot of those games were great back then. But a lot of those games also, you have to remember, you were looking at them with rose-colored glasses. Because pick one of those games up today and try to play it, and you might have a different experience with it. Like when I was a kid, I loved Dig Dug. I played Dig Dug about 5 years ago, and Dig Dug is trash. But I loved it when I was a kid, but now it's like, it feels like a mobile game at this point. So, I mean, you know, it all depends on context as well. Speedworks, I'm doing fantastic, dude. I actually had a really good day today. I stayed up super late and I slept in. I'm going to bed earlier and earlier every morning. So like 2 mornings ago, I went to bed at 9:10 a.m. Yesterday, I went to bed at like the day of my birthday. I went to bed at 7:30 in the morning. Last night, I went to bed at 4:25. So we're getting ourselves back. We're getting ourselves back. I'm shooting for 1 a.m. tonight. I'm shooting for 1. Wikipedia. I don't think Dig Dug was ever an arcade game, was it? I remember a lot of games being quarter fed. It was interesting. I didn't think Dig Dug was. You know what? Now that you say that, I think I do remember it being a quarter fed game. I think I remember the arcade. Do they make new arcade cabinets for anything? Or is it just pinball machines nowadays? Because I don't think you can play like any... I know they have like the little console setups where you can have like 2 controllers you can play. But does anybody still make arcade cabinets? I think everything's so many buttons now that you can't do that anymore. It used to be when it was like 4 buttons and a controller, it was easy to do. One by you is hot trash. I never been to a Dave & Buster's before. I feel like those are just like glorified Chuck E. Cheese's. Which I've never been to any of those before either. I've never been to a Chuck E. Cheese. They are with a bar. Oh, okay. So they have a bar there. Something for the parents to do when they take the kids there. A shark. So hold on. I say this wrong all the time. Charcuterie? Is that how you say that word? William Media. You know they make adult Lunchables, right? It's not the Lunchable brand, but they call it something similar at the store. That's it? Charcuterie. Okay. That's such a weird word. We call it a So Cutie board. Okay, I got you. Oh, you do buy them, William Media? Yeah. I bought them for a short time a couple years ago. Back when I made lots of money. It's French? I know, but I mean... The word cut is C-U-T. You put a D in there, Minecraft. You gotta take the D out. It does make that sound though when you say it. Is that the ones that have the almonds in them, William Media, or do they all have almonds in them? Or they have like blocks of like pepper jack cheese or something. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've eaten them, but they were good. Yeah, chocolate covered almonds. Wee. Yeah, we're gonna try and hit 2.5 layers an hour. That's our goal. So we got a lot of cutting to do. We're saving material, so it might take a little longer. We are going to go up, though, and turn some of the stone chests into deep slate chests. Because we're going to get a lot of deep slate. I want to save it all. What sucks is whatever deep slate we end up using, we have to recut to make it cobbled. It's the only downside to getting all this deep slate. No, just go 3. Just go 3. Yeah, I had intentions on waking up early today and like going and doing Uber today, and I didn't. I ended up going to bed early in the morning. What's after the creeper farm? After the creeper farm is going to be advancements for about a stream, maybe 2, and then after that it's going to be an automatic sugarcane farm, and then we got to get the piglin bartering going. And after that, I want to say we're good on farms for a bit, but we might do a guardian farm, which shouldn't be difficult. Oh, we need to get a drowned farm for the copper too. So drowned farm somewhere mixed into that. So it might be drowned farm before piglin bartering, because we don't need the piglin bartering, but we got to find something to do with the gold. And then I want to work on a giant trading hall, like a formal big giant trading hall. And then eventually I want to have like a zoo museum kind of thing and have all the mobs in it. I don't know about that, Wiz. Maybe. Why am I only cutting 2 back? It was your poor man's elytra for the longest time. Nothing wrong with that. Let's do 4 on this one. What's everybody's got this. What's everybody's word that you know how it's pronounced, but you say it wrong all the time? Does anybody have one like that? Like when you're in conversation, you say it. Philosophy. I can totally see that. Ketchup, catsup. Well, that's not really pronouncing it incorrect. That's just another way of saying it. It's another way of describing the same thing. Not sure that you have one. There's not a word that you just say weird all the time that people are like, you know, you said that weird, right? You're like, yeah, I know, but. I mean, Speedworks, you can say aluminum. Got him. Yours is Washington. Okay. All right. Mine's charcuterie. That's mine. I have to stop and think about it for a minute. It's kind of embarrassing. We're not going there. They're just spelt differently, Speedworks. They're spelled differently. That's all it is. There's 2 different spellings for the word. You say it the way it's spelled. I say it the way it's spelled. It's all. We could just write it off as that. You put an R sound in it. Washington. Yours is rural. Hi, Looper. How are you? Yeah, rural. What's a tough one? Rural. Rural. Yep. Thanks, Looper. How are you doing today? 2 days in a row. Are you feeling okay? I gotta give you a hard time. Making the kid's birthday gift. Awesome. Your wife says every time you play to do the dishes. Every time you plan? Oh, your wife says wash? I mean, that's a regional thing, Flavis. People around me say wash. Washing machine. Washing the laundry. They also say wooder instead of water. A birthday cake too? I'm jealous. I didn't get a birthday cake, Looper. I see how it is. You love your kid more than me. Uh-huh. The disrespect chat. Let me tell you about it. Okay. Box. Deep sleep. We're gonna go... Let's go 3. I like 3. Officially Wiz, have you ever seen any videos online by Key and Peele? You've seen them on TV. Have you seen their skit about the text messaging back and forth on the phone? I feel like you would get a good laugh from that. You have to check it out. Check it out when you get a chance. Just search Key and Peele text message. I think you would enjoy it. When I first saw it, I was like, yep. It's so great.